Welcome to my channel, friends. I'm glad you're here. If you're anything like me, you've probably looked around your home, full of memories, collections, and keepsakes, and wonder how in the world you'd ever move out of it. Well, I've been there. Downsizing can feel like standing at the base of a mountain, staring up at a lifetime's worth of stuff, and wondering how you'll ever climb over it. But let me tell you something. You can downsize your home without stress, and today, I'll share how I did it, and how you can too. I spent over 40 years in the same house. My kids grew up there. We celebrated birthdays, holidays, even the little milestones, first jobs, graduations, and Sunday pancakes. That home held laughter in the walls and tears in the carpets. When my wife passed away, it was the one place that made me feel close to her. But eventually, it got too big for me, too quiet, too hard to keep up with. That's when I knew it was time to make a change. Not because I wanted to erase the past, but because I wanted to embrace the future on my own terms. I'll be honest, at first, I felt paralyzed. Where do you even begin? But here's the first lesson I learned. Start small. Don't try to conquer the whole house in one weekend. I started with a single drawer. That's right, just one drawer in the kitchen. I looked through the utensils, sorted what I hadn't used in years, and made 3 piles. Keep, donate, toss. That system became my best friend over the following weeks. From the drawer, I moved to the cabinets, then the closets, then the garage. Each space held something sentimental. My son's Little League trophies, old greeting cards from my wife, my daughter's childhood artwork. Every item felt like a memory I didn't want to let go of. But here's what I realized. Letting go of the item doesn't mean letting go of the memory. So, I took pictures of the most meaningful things. I created a little digital photo album labeled Treasures from the Big House. That way, I could revisit them anytime, without needing to store boxes of old mementos. The second piece of advice I want to give you is get help. Downsizing isn't something you have to do alone. My daughter came over every Saturday. We'd brew a pot of coffee, play some music, and go through a room together. She helped me stay focused, reminded me of the bigger goal, and best of all, kept me laughing. You need someone like that on your team. Whether it's family, a friend, or even a professional organizer, don't hesitate to ask for support. Now let's talk about the emotional side of it. Downsizing isn't just about getting rid of stuff. It's about closing a chapter. That's hard, especially when your home has been your anchor for decades. But here's a thought that helped me. You're not just saying goodbye to a space. You're making room for something new. For me, that new was a cozy 2-bedroom apartment near my grandson's school. I wake up to his laughter on weekends. I take walks without worrying about stairs. I spend less time cleaning and more time living. That shift from maintaining a house to enjoying a home was everything I didn't know I needed. Another tip that helped ease my transition: label everything. Use clear bins and write what's inside on big, bold labels. When moving day came, I didn't have to guess what was in each box. It saved me and my back a lot of trouble. I also made a moving week plan. Day 1, kitchen. Day 2, bedroom. Day 3, bathroom. So on and so forth. It broke the process down into digestible chunks, so I never felt overwhelmed. And here's a piece of wisdom I'd like to share from the heart. Be gentle with yourself. Downsizing is not a sprint. It's a journey. You'll have days when you feel excited about the change, and days when you feel like crying over a chipped mug you forgot you loved. That's all part of it. Give yourself grace. One of the best things I did was host a farewell brunch in my old house before moving. I invited neighbors and family over, shared stories, laughter, and yes, a few tears. It gave me closure and turned my goodbye into a celebration. Now, sitting here in my smaller, sunlit space with my favorite armchair and a good cup of tea, I can tell you, I made the right choice. Not because I left my old life behind, but because I carried what mattered most with me. The memories, the photos, and the freedom to enjoy this new season. Thanks for watching. I hope my story helps make your journey a little smoother. If you're thinking about downsizing, remember, you don't have to do it all at once, and you don't have to do it alone. You deserve a home that fits the life you're living now. not the life you had 20 years ago. Keep what brings you joy. Let go of the rest and take the next step forward. You've got this.